Previously on Danganronpa Survivor's Guilt.
But downstairs we found... Well, there's one. Motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. You absolute fucking motherfuckers. Fuck!
I thought you were dead.
My death was greatly exaggerated.
Shit, I'm not ready for today's episode. How's it going, everyone? My name is Evan, and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa Survivor's Guilt. As you can see, another body has been discovered. There was almost two, actually, so thankfully, I guess it's just one. I guess it could have been worse. Alicia did survive the blast. I did not say Alexa, I said Alicia, you fucking freak of a television. Sorry. We're okay. I'm still in a bit of turmoil after the emotional roller coaster of the last episode. Alicia apparently survived the blast, though. Sumire, unfortunately, did not. God damn it. I really like Sumire, too. And she was another one of the few characters that had, like, a family of sorts, you know? Oh man, I'm thinking about like her partner right now, and that's just making me really fucking upset. So I'm just not gonna think about it. Either way though, it seems this chapter 3 so far, there's only one actual murder. We've had 2 fake out murders though. What a dick move, I gotta say. I gotta say though, I do not buy for a minute that this is the only murder in this chapter. There's gonna be another one coming up. I just feel it. Alicia's might have been a fake out, but man, something's gonna happen to someone else. Oh man. And like, I predicted this one pretty accurately, so you know what? I hate to say it. I think my gut may be right about a second murder happening as well. Like, I can't believe how accurate I got with Sumire's. I like, that's so Raven, that shit. Oh my god, that's so Raven. Like, Raven, the writer of this skit. I don't know where I'm going with this. It doesn't matter. We got an investigation to do. If someone else dies, we'll see what happens. My guess is if someone else is going to die, though, it's probably there's going to be another C4 bomb. I do not remember if they said how many C4 bombs there were. But I just got this awful feeling we're gonna go to the area where the bomb that blew up down here was stored. We're gonna be like, oh shit, there was another one missing. I wonder where that other one could be. And then you know me, you know who I'm worried about the most. Ugh, fuck me. We'll see. It'll be okay. As for predictions of who I think could have done this, because, like, assuming we're playing by Danganronpa rules here, even if there is another murder, I guess the question is, will there be, if there's 2 murders, will there be 2 different murderers? Or, either way, only one of them can be the blackened, right? So, that would be whoever killed Sumire, so... assuming there are 2 murders and 2 murderers, and I honestly have no fucking idea who it could be off the top of my head, man. Like, really, I don't know who would be like super affected by this motive. I don't know who would set this trap up. Cause like they went really hardcore. They like tore out a chunk of Sumire's hair, fucking made her bleed to write a mysterious note. Like, who is crazy enough to do that besides, you know, fucking Hayato, but I doubt it's fucking Hayato. Well, God. I just can't see anyone doing it, though, you know? But I guess that's just how Danganronpa always is. When there's a murder, like, you can, it's hard to see anyone doing it. Let's just look around, see what we can find. What do you want? Oh yeah, Gumi and Bolaswal are having a little feud right now too. To ask about the case. I told you I don't trust you in this investigation. Gumi, why are you so insistent on not allowing Rui to investigate? He was the one who solved the last 2 cases. We'd be dead if it wasn't for him. I had some help though. From her, to be exact. Bolaswal, that's exactly the problem. Huh? Rui impressed everyone with his deductions. Even if they don't like him, they trust his skills. So? Trust is a very dangerous thing in a killing game. You think I would use that trust to betray you? You could. You're a killer like all of us. But that's not what I was worried about. Then what's the problem? Rui's not in his best mental state right now. He's shaken and his emotions are in disarray. What if these emotions lead him to reach the long conclusion and the group follows him because of their trust in him? I don't think it would be that easy. They would still demand evidence to support his claims. People can be less reasonable than you think. Especially in such a tense situation. Yeah, I do wonder if there may be some truth to this. Well, we'll see. We'll see if Rui's gonna, like, fumble the trial somehow. I mean, many of us use that fact to win our games. Well, it's fine, Bolaswal. She doesn't have to trust me. But I will do my best in this investigation. I know. So, Gumi, do you have anything important to tell us? No. I mean, I was with you the whole time today. From the moment Alicia called for help on the first island, the 3 of us have been together. That's true. Maybe she's alright. I forgot all about that. The most surprising thing about this case is that it wasn't a double murder. I mean, it almost was. It was a miracle that Alicia survived, but still, such miracles didn't happen in Danganronpa. If a killer targeted 2 people, then usually both would die. It was the same in Ultimate Fanganronpa, too. Ultimate Fanganronpa? The game I spoke about yesterday. You know, when we were with Atsuyo and Takeshi? Ah, the one by Kirigiri Fan 14. I still find it funny. Like, I know why they're doing it, but I still find it funny they're referring to him by a fucking screen name. Takeshi was particularly shaken by that story. No wonder, I told him about the death of his other self. It's weird that the game had the Chapter 3 double murder, and this one did not. Is this because the person who made it love Danganronpa moniker if he hates it? It wasn't the mastermind who made Alicia survive, though. Probably not. Okay, I don't think we have any more questions for you, Gumi. Then leave and let me investigate. She's cold. Ultimate Fanganronpa added to truth bullets. Interesting. Why would that be added to truth bullets? Maybe it was trying to make me think Takeshi has something to do with this then, because he was the one shaken by this. Or Gumi, I guess, because, you know, she also had another self in a liver die. We'll see. I mean, another like first immediate thought too, based on what happened, is that it could be Atsuo because he was the one who used a C4 bomb in his previous killing game. But I think that's gonna be one of those things where it's like a red herring, and I don't think it's gonna be like the last chapter where they make it the most obvious suspect again. So I think we can rule Atsuo off the table for sure. Atsuo and Hayato, I think we can rule those 2 off the table. And I guess presumably Rui too, but I don't know. I don't know at this point, man. The glass of the window has been completely shattered. No wonder. Even reinforced glass would probably get destroyed by such a powerful explosion. That makes sense. But I think there's more to this window. What do you mean? Look, it's closed. So? Ah, I see. It was open when we came here 2 days ago. That's what you told us. But is this connected to the murder? I don't know, but I don't think anyone had reason to just come here and close it. You're right. I think we should keep this in mind. No one told, I suppose. Interesting. Maybe they tried to make it more darker in here, so it was hard to see? Possibly? At least that's my guess. The light bulb has been broken. Yeah, they were definitely trying to make it hard. Hard to see shit. Well, obviously. There's been an explosion, Rui. But I mean, even before, like, Alicia was having trouble seeing. So I There must have been some sort of, like, I don't know, like, pressure plate or whatever to activate the C4, if I had to guess. Or, like, a tripwire or something, that they were trying to hide. I don't know how fucking C4s work now that I'm thinking about it. They're trying to hide the bomb is what I'm trying to say. And whatever mechanism they use to set it off. Is it just a timer? They could have just used a timer. I don't know why I'm shaking still, guys. Please go easy on me. Whew. This is gonna be a long episode. A glass bulb had no chance of resisting that. Yeah, but it has been burned up anyway, right? What do you mean? When Alicia came down there, she would try turning on the light, right? But it didn't work. I see, so the bulb must have been burned out by then. It worked when we came here for the first time, right? Yeah, 2 days ago it worked properly. Is there a chance that there was no electricity in the building? No, the lights upstairs are working fine. Then maybe the killer removed the bulb. I mean, it's right there. It's just fucking broken. That's possible. But why'd they do that? I have no idea. But they definitely did probably, like, unscrew it a little bit or something. And just left it partially in full. I don't know. I'm still shaking, man. I can't work under these circumstances. I can't deduct anything. What the fuck did I just say? It's the light switch. The one that Alicia tried to use. I think so. There was no other switch in this basement. But it didn't work. We already discussed that. The light bulb has either burned out or was removed. I think so. There's nothing wrong with the switch itself, is there? It looks like it normally does. And it worked properly 2 days ago. Unless what? What if Alicia lied that she pushed the switch? Why on earth would she do that? Yeah, and then she blew herself the fuck up. Masterful gambit. You know, like, I guess sometimes in chess you need to make sacrifices. Same principle as fucking Shiho in Checkmate and Shogi. I don't know, maybe she was scheming something. Gumi, I don't think this makes sense. She almost died after all. You should always suspect everyone in a killing game. Yeah, but there are some limits to what can realistically happen. Still, keep that possibility in mind, you two. Alright. Do I swear if Alicia is the killer? Like, you faked me out with her death and she ends up getting executed anyway? Raven. You're gonna be on thin fucking ice, buddy. Anyway. Oh shit, I meant... No, check the body. We should check the body. I know. I wonder... This time Kokoro is not available to perform an autopsy. Is this going to be a problem? We can manage on our own. The medic types are very useful in killing games, but you can't rely on them all the time. Because sooner or later they can't... Don't say that! Don't fucking say that! I hope nothing happens to Dude, stop it. Fucking stop. Most viewers will probably agree with you. Especially me. Okay, let's see. Okay, what to examine here? I don't know, everything looks fine to me. Let's start with, like, her torn clothes. This looks bad. Wounds from explosions are not pretty. The blast basically rips apart your entire body. It could have looked a lot worse. Yeah, there's still a bright side, I guess. I still don't know how Alicia survived this. I don't care. All that matters is that she's safe now. True. Anyway, the wounds fit what we've seen in the file. Her whole body is in a terrible state. You can imagine that she also suffered damage to her internal organs. What an overkill. Poor Sumire. She did not deserve this. Also, looking at the marks on the floor, it appears that the body wasn't moved much by the blast. So it wasn't that strong? Still strong enough to easily kill a human. Interesting. Okay. That'll definitely come up. Ooh, is this glass from the window? There's something under her body. What? Ooh, yeah, if it's under Sumire, that is curious. I tried moving her a little bit to the side. Just don't destroy any evidence. Of course. Look here. Are these glass shards? It seems so. You really think it's relevant to the case? Oh, I guess it could be the light bulb too. Yeah, it would make sense if the light bulb was broken before Sumire was killed. Because we already know that the light bulb was broken before the bomb went off. But it does make me wonder about the order of events then. So, like, what I'm thinking happened is Sumire went downstairs to check the boiler. Someone probably snuck up behind her, broke the light bulb, and then somehow attacked Sumire in the dark, knocked her out, so they could, rip out a chunk of her hair, make her bleed a little for the blood on the note. And that's how she ended up on top of the light bulb glass. At least that's my theory right now. We'll see. You think it's really relevant to the case? I don't know yet. This place is quite dirty. And I suspect it doesn't get vacuumed daily like our halls. So it could have been lying here for some time. Maybe, but maybe not. What if it got here because of the explosion? You mean that these shards came from the window? I don't think so. An explosion will probably blast all glass from the window to the outside. Oh, that's right. So where do you think they came from? For me, it looks like the remains of a glass light bulb. You're right, it does look that way. It would make sense for the bulb to get broken by the blast. Yeah, it's just glass after all. It's very fragile. Still, I don't think it has anything to do with the case. Really? Like, you sure? Gimme, you're usually smarter than this. Okay, what else is out of place here? Can I check her, I guess the blood on her fingertips? Her finger? What about it? It's been cut. That would fit the information from the file. But that had nothing to do with her death, right? Yes, what about it? So shouldn't that wound get healed thanks to the simulation? Did you forget when someone dies, their wounds stop healing? Yes, so that they can still be seen during the investigation. I know, what I mean is, she must have been cut not long before dying. Otherwise it would have healed. Oh, again, we could be wrong about the simulation thing, but only time will tell. You're right. Well, no, Mark Curfew did essentially admit to it. He did say it was... All he said was it's a hard connection. Which, I guess it could be... that could be referring to something else, because he can't lie. He wouldn't be lying. But, no, yeah, I guess this is a simulation then. Confirmed. 100%. What? Don't be stupid, Evan. Don't doubt it. Just take it. Sorry, this is just how these games make me. I can't trust anything. Why would someone cut her finger, though? Rui, did you forget already? What? The paper that Alicia found, it had blood marks. The killer cut her to make the situation appear more dangerous. Yeah, I almost forgot. I told you you're not in the right state to do this. I suppose it makes sense for the killer to cut Sumire's finger instead of their own. Otherwise, they would risk that someone would see their wound before it would heal. Obviously. By the way, how did the killer cut her finger? With her knife, maybe? That's possible. We all had them. Look, it's still in her pocket. I see. Okay, and then I guess let's check her head. Something wrong with her head? Apart from the fact that it's as damaged as the rest of her body. Yes, apart from that. I'm looking for the thing described in the file. Look here. There it is. Right, the file described an injury to the back of the head. It's a giant bruise, as if she was hit in the head with a blunt object. That's most likely what happened. The killer sneaked up on Sumire from behind, then hit her. Okay, so I think I'm on the right track, with the order of events at the very least. She lost consciousness and then the killer brought her down here. Maybe that's what the killer wants you to think. So do you have an alternative explanation? Not yet. No, I think she was down here and then the killer knocked her out. I'm just considering the possibilities. I see. Considering Sumire's weight, I doubt that she was attacked far from here. Damn, Rui. It wouldn't be easy to move her and the killer would risk getting spotted. Unless it was Mamoru. I'm sure he'd be able to carry her without a problem. Yeah, I was about to say that. Mamoru is pretty buff. That's possible. Damn, Chapter 4 is not going to be a good chapter for Mamoru. I'm just imagining it right now. Rui's going to be like, yeah, I got bad news for you. Chapter 4 is usually when the buff guy dies, and he's going to be like... I wouldn't name him as the main suspect just yet, though. After all, Chapter 4 is when he's supposed to die. Alright, I think that's everything about the body. Okay, I think that's everything down here, then. Let's go check out the upstairs, the bomb room. You know, talk to Ezio. I think this seems like a pretty straightforward case so far. Which is making me more nervous that there's oh my god, someone else is gonna die, dude. Because they gotta get tricky with it somehow. This is the piece of paper that Alicia saw, right? It just says downstairs. Yeah, and there's blood on it. That sure looks ominous. You think the killer left it? Probably. I mean, what are the other options? I can't think of any. Alicia said that she found another paper like this one in the dining room. Right, together with a bunch of Sumire's hair. What did the yellow paper say? It led to the summer house. Why would the killer do that? So that we fall into their trap? Yeah, we were led to the place where the killer placed explosives. But Sumire was already here, right? So the killer could just explode her and be done with it. Not like they had to do a double murder. If they wanted to do that, they didn't even need an explosion. They could have just stabbed Sumire. That is also true, yeah. That is a part of the puzzle. Why go this route? Yeah. There must have been a reason why they need this explosion, and why we had to be there. The killer has clearly created a very intricate murder plan. I wonder, can there be a reason why the killer wanted to follow the Chapter 3 double kill trope? Is this perhaps connected to Danganronpa? I don't know, man. Let's check the table. Nothing on this table. Are you sure? There's a fucking red X right there. This is where we found the Terminus pin. I wonder if one of them has something to do with this murder. If they are the traitor, it's possible. Okay, that was all, I guess. Okay, and then what about this? There's a box of circuit breakers in here. What do they do? His name suggests they stop the electric current in the circuit. They do that to prevent it from short-circuiting. Speaking of short-circuiting, my brain. Yeah, if you want a circuit breaker off, electricity in the devices connected to it would stop. Or if you turn a fuck, you know what, it's alright. But they're all turned on now, right? It seems so. Okay, so that implies that, you know, the light bulb did break beforehand. Just puts that, further cements that. So everything should work like normal. Yes, I don't see how it would be connected to the case. I just thought if Montecristi turned all the circuit breakers off, we'd be in total darkness. Not just outside, but inside too. That would be bad. Maybe not as bad as that horrible noise from the previous motive, but it would make our lives difficult. So we at least avoided that, but still, a person has died. It only shows what we've discussed before. The constant night was not the real motive. Instead, it was us realizing our situation. Yeah. Okay. Well, Atsuo, you got anything to say? Hey, Atsuo. Damn it, that's the third time someone was killed! True, it's a tragedy. It happened to one of the nicest people on this island, too. Maybe Sumire was just too good for us. It could have been even worse. We almost lost Alicia, too. Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy that Alicia is alive, but it's hard for me to celebrate when someone still died. Yeah, totally valid. I totally understand. At first, I was so relieved that Alicia survived, but then I realized that another murder had just happened. Sumire is gone, and if we can't find the killer, we'll be next. You're right, Alicia survived the explosion, but she still may end up being executed. It's up to us to prevent that. You know, I just realized something too. Fucking, hold on. I'm gonna be a bit conspiratorial here. Conspiracy theory mode. Chapter 1. The RPG minigame, during the trials. Chapter 1, the person we did that with was Mako. Murder victim in Chapter 2, Mako. Chapter 2's RPG minigame was with Sumire. Guess who died here? I wonder if there's a pattern here forming. Jesus. If we get into the trial and we play against Kokoro in the RPG game, I'm not gonna be okay. I can't fail no matter what not after what happened. Can I help too? You can answer our questions. Unfortunately, I haven't heard or seen anything. I just heard that explosion. Right after that, Takeshi told me to come to the summer house. I see. He got the others too, and we all went here. That's right, Takeshi came here, and when he saw the situation, he left to gather all of you. At least he helped us a bit. Now, Atsuo. Yes? Isn't this murder similar to the one that you committed? Oh, pointing fingers already. Kinda. It was an explosion like this one, and I also used C4. So you know how to use it. I told you, I just read the instruction manual. It wasn't easy. But this time there was no manual. You think someone could set this explosion without it? I don't know, man. Many of you are way smarter than me. I won't put past someone like Hayato to have experience with explosives. That's possible. Okay, thank you, Atsuo. Good luck with the investigation. Okay. Anything in this room? Aki's in this room. Hey, how's it going, girl? Fuck! Not great. I didn't even say anything yet. Yeah. God, I wonder why she's mad. Maybe one of her closest friends on the island died? It doesn't matter, I'm pissed off. We could have gotten rid of Hayaro, but instead we lost Sumire. Yeah, that certainly is a worse outcome. If only I wasn't so terrible with a bow. You should not regret the fact that you failed to kill a person. Even fucking Hayaro? Well, there's no point in thinking about what could have been. The situation right now is that Sumire is dead. Damn it all to hell! She was the kindest person in this game. Why did it have to be her? Maybe she was just too nice to survive. I know that sounds morbid, but these kinds of games always promote ruthlessness. No shit! I still think it was Hayaro. Because of our pact? Yeah, but if it wasn't him, then screw the person that did it even more. Why couldn't they just target Hayaro? He's dangerous and very lucky. That is true, like, if they did just kill Hayaro, they would have been able to easily blame Aki too, now that I'm thinking about it. Which makes me, again, wonder why the killer took this very specific route. We'll see, though. We'll see. He's dangerous and very lucky. Yeah, he's definitely not the easiest target to kill. So I could understand the killer wanted to choose someone who'd be easier to murder. I mean, yeah, that's fair, I guess, but, like... Fuck them! Damn, I need another smoke. You smoke, Aki? Yeah, you got a problem with that, nerd? Oh, that's 2 smokers in this group. I didn't say anything. I mean, I was a smoker in the real world. Here, I just tried one that I got this morning after breakfast from Takeshi. It tasted like shit, though. Fucking Marlboro. Maybe because it was virtual. Who cares? Don't any of you vape? Come on, it's 2025. We don't smoke anymore. We kill ourselves slowly with the funny real flute flavored smoke. Okay, Aki, do you have anything else to add? No. Don't get me wrong, okay? I want to help, but I don't know shit. It just pisses me off even more. I understand. Trying smoking, okay? Interesting. A hammer. It seems so. You think that the killer used it? Oh, yeah, I guess that could have been the blunt object. Who knows? Maybe they used to hit Sumire in the head. This bastard. I don't think so. Why not? If they hit her in the head with a hammer, there'd be a high chance of killing her. The killer only knocked her out. Fair enough. Could have been like a little love tap. I agree. The wound on the back of her head did not look like it was made by a hammer. Then what did they use? I don't know. A stick? A bat? A pipe? Many things could work. I bet it was an iron pipe. This island is full of these things. It'd be impossible to identify that tool. Damn. Still, there's another thing that makes me wonder. Which is, the hammer was originally in the other storage room and now it's here. So someone definitely did touch it. That's right. We just don't know who. Was it the killer, Sumire, or someone else? Sumire was gonna fix the boiler. I don't know, So maybe she had the hammer in her hand when she was attacked. And the killer just took it and placed it back on the shelf for whatever reason. Well, then you better find that out. Okay, what about this over here? So here are the flashlights. What about them? Nothing, really. They've been here ever since we first came to this room. Are there any of them missing? Let me count. Just 2. So it's the same number that I took. That would add up. I took 2 of them from here. I gave Gumi one and I had the other one. The killer never took any of these flashlights. If they did, they returned to me for the murder itself. So I don't think that would be connected to the case. Probably not. Great, then we can focus on something actually important. God, such a negative Nancy. Just because your close friend died. Get over it. Oh boy, okay. Let's, this was the bomb room, right? The shelves are empty. Is that bad? Well, duh! The C4 was stowed here. Oh, so it was here. Well, that's definitely a problem. Was there a lot of it? Just a bit, plus a detonator. Enough to blow a post into bits! Okay, so there's no chance of it being in another room, like, say, perchance the hospital that Kokoro's in right now? Cross our fingers? Damn. If only we could have locked it up somewhere safe. There's no safe place on this island. Now that I think about it, didn't Gumi say that she would be checking this thing every evening? So that if someone took the explosive, she would notice. That's true. Yeah, you're right. She's just like, oops, I forgot, tee. Which means that the killer must have taken them after her last check, either at night or today in the morning. Probably. Yeah, unless... Unless what? Unless Gumi took them herself. What? She took them and then used them to commit murder. I suppose that's possible. No one else was checking it, so she would be able to take it and lie. Interesting. This is the boiler, right? Indeed. It is responsible for heating the water in this building. Shame it isn't working. Oh, the boiler's up here? Then yeah, why was she in the basement? Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, why would she be in the basement? I don't know why in my head I just assumed it was in the basement. I forgot it was up here and we already saw it. I mean, usually that's what boilers are in my mind, so I'm just like... I don't know. I'm stupid. Anyway, huh? I mean, that was the reason my Sumire even came here, right? That's true. At breakfast, she said that she would check what was wrong with it. You're right. Such a little thing led to her death. You think that kill deliberately broke the boiler to lure her here? Maybe. Oh, are you insinuating that maybe she was specifically targeted? But again, why again, if that's the case, why though? Damn, if only she didn't come here alone. Gumi told us that it was dangerous. Seems like this time she was right. What Sumire didn't come here alone though? What? What if the killer didn't hide here waiting for her, but instead they volunteered to accompany her? And when they arrived, they knocked her out. You know what? Hayato's got a pretty good brain on him. You know what? Sometimes having a killer around may be the best for solving a kill, murder, man thing. What the fuck is going on in my brain? I'm still not over last episode, I'm sorry. That might be true. Did any of you see anyone walking with Sumire? Nope. Not really. I suppose we can't ask people if they went with her. No one would admit to that, even if they weren't the killer. Shame we don't have a lie detector anymore, huh? No more of that woke bullshit. We had one last time and almost led to our deaths. Because of you, Hayato. I think I see what's wrong with the boiler. You do? This pipe, it's bent. It was an iron pipe! It doesn't fully connect, so if you activate the boiler, the gas would leak. Right, I can see how that would make it not work properly. But it did work earlier, right? Yeah, Sumire took a warm bath here 2 days ago. So did the killer break it, or did the explosive cause that? I'm not sure. This pipe bends quite easily. You could move it in multiple directions if you want to. I suppose you keep that in mind. Alright, what do you gotta say for yourself, Hayato? Okay, Hayato. Yes? We just want to talk. Don't do anything weird. I wouldn't dream of it! Are you sure about that? Dude, I told you it wasn't me. So, that's not what I'm worried about. Just please don't flirt with me. So I want us to catch the kill and survive, like everybody else. You're not exactly trustworthy. Teehee! This isn't funny. Also, even if you didn't do it. Yes? You messed with the crime scene in both of the previous murders. So how do we know that you didn't do it again this time? Every perfect streak has to end someday. I was just as surprised by this explosion as you were. I wonder. To be fair, Aki did have a point. Everyone other than you made a promise to only target you. And Aki did just that during her murder attempt yesterday. So it's reasonable to think that if someone else died, you are the main suspect. Sure, I'm not saying that's certain, but it is something that casts suspicion on you. Oh, please. How naive can you be? Promises exist to be broken. True, you can't fully trust anyone in a killing game. Besides, what if Aki wants you to think like that? What does Aki have to do with it? Don't you get it? This dumb bitch really wants to get me for my little stunt with that idol. So she tried to kill me yesterday, but because she's a loser, she failed. So what? So she realized that she can't target me again, because even if she succeeded, she would become the main suspect. True. But if she killed someone else and won the trial, I would get executed, so she'd get her wish. Sure, it would also mean that all the other players would die too, but that wouldn't stop a dirty little killer like her, right? And who about to target as a victim the only person that liked her? That would only make you suspect her less. I'm not sure about it. I would say that both Aki and Hayato's words make some sense. I suppose we just have to solve this case and find if any of them are correct. Hayato seems to be pointing fingers at a lot of people, though. I feel like I have to point that out. Aki's really only pointing at him. Hayato's like, Gumi, Aki! Good luck with that! Alliance against Triade, okay. And then I guess let's check this crate. What's there, Bolswa? A ventilation shaft. The entrance is on the floor. That's a weird design. Well, this is a weird place. Do we know where the shaft goes? It seems like it goes straight down. Oh, okay, so to the basement. That definitely plays a part in this somehow. So considering the layout of this building. Okay, maybe this isn't as straightforward of a case as I thought then. We'd end up in the basement, right? Yeah. So is this only one murder then? Is it only one murder? I'm getting a little comfortable that it could only be one murder. Fucking... I can imagine Raven and Aru right now sitting on their chair or the couch or whatever, maniacally laughing, assuming if there was a second murder. watching me slowly get comfortable with the fact that only Sumire died, and then being like, haha, gotcha, and then killing someone else. So this room and the basement are connected. Interesting. I wonder, does this have something to do with the murder case? You cannot rule this out, Rui. But I'll remember this detail. Right. Alright, I think that's all the rooms here. I guess it's still upstairs. The bath area. Man, we didn't even get a bath scene. Rip. I didn't even get to see Sumire half naked. Oh, that's just the worst game ever. I didn't get to see her big titties. What the fuck is wrong with me, dude? Fuck me. Hey, Takeshi. Hi. How are you holding up? I'm just tired of this killing game, man. Everyone around me keeps dying. Sure, I'm glad that I'm still alive, but we get it. Can you tell us what you saw today? Not much. I noticed a commotion in the summer house, so I went in. I remember, that was just before the explosion. You told me that was a dangerous situation, so I left to get the others. It took me some time to find them all. And where were you when the explosion happened? On the main island, I think. I heard the blast even from there. You didn't want to come back and see what was going on? I mean, I promised to find everyone, so that's why I did. Fair enough. Right. Takeshi, you didn't come here now for a bath, did you? What? No. I just didn't know where to go, so I started wandering aimlessly. I see. Besides, there's no point in taking a bath here right now. Because of the cold water? Yeah. Last night I came in with Atsuo, but the water was freezing. That was horrible. Yeah, he told us about that. Is this connected to the case, though? We'll have to see. I mean, considering this thing that lured Sumire here, I would say so. This is the place from which Aki tried to kill Hayato. I don't think this is connected to the explosion. I know, it's just crazy how many horrible things have happened in this little house. Indeed. Alright, I think that's definitively everything in here then. So, where else should we go? Oh. Hey, buddy, what are you doing? You look so, like, weird compared to the other overworld sprites. I love it. Come on, Curfew, what are you doing here? Don't tell me our time is already up. Calm down, losers. I just have a message I want to give you. A message? Yeah, it's something I forgot to tell you after the body discovery. There was so much stuff going on, it simply slipped my mind. So I want you to hear it now, and tell it to the others. Okay, just tell us what you want. Simply speaking, please don't force me to add new rules all the time, okay? New rules? Yeah, I had one about restraining people and then had to change the one about locked rooms. So I'm kind of tired of this, you know? God, I have to type out new words. Ugh. What does this have to do with anything? What I mean is some Danganronpa games had a rule that forbade littering. But mine doesn't, because I thought that you were all responsible adults and didn't need it. So you're testing my patience. Just last night when we dumped some trash into the ocean. You know how terrible that is for the environment? Let's go, Monocurfy surprisingly based. Trash into the ocean? Yeah, if any of you fuckers do that again, I'm adding that rule. If you want to act like children, then I'll treat you like children. Well, that means you take us out of this killing game, right? Because children weren't allowed in Danganronpa? Right? Everyone throw trash in the ocean! Monocurfy, who was it? Who dumped something into the water? I won't tell you, it doesn't matter to me. But it matters to us. Oh, you want to hear it that badly? Yes. In that case, I don't want to tell you even more. I'm just a mean bastard like that. Haha, bye! Damn it. Someone threw trash in the ocean? What does this mean? I don't know, but if it happened on the night before the murder, it might be connected. I don't think there's a chance of us finding whatever it was, though. The coastline is pretty long. Yeah, we don't even know what to look for. Still, we should remember that. Interesting. Okay. Well, hello to you. Hey, Mamoru. Hey. Man, you do not look good. Looks like you just saw another dead body. Like all of us, everyone just keeps dying. That is terrible, I know. If it makes you feel better, it'll probably be the end of you soon. Of your suffering soon. Mamoru, do you know anything that could help us catch the killer? Not really, sorry. I came to the crime scene after everything was done and dusted. I see. Ooh, do you have any idea who did it? Not yet. Last time you said that Rika was suspicious. I didn't believe it, but you were right after all. Maybe I was just lucky. No, you're really good at this. Dude, maybe I'm the ultimate lucky student. I mean, Alicia survived because of my prayers. I guessed Rika. That's about it. my luck's been pretty shitty since being knocked out and dragged here. So that's why I'm asking again. Do you have a hunch about who could be the killer? A hunch, huh? I'm not sure. This case is very complicated. Maybe Gumu's right when she said that I couldn't do it. No, I believe in you. Thanks, Mamoru. Yeah, there is a lot to think about, though. Even if it was as straightforward as I originally thought, it doesn't give us many options as to who could do it, you know? Even if it was as simple as someone going downstairs, knocking her out, killing her in the basement. Also, do you think that the killer did this because of the motive? You mean that constant night? No, that wasn't the real motive, right? I mean the realization that went inside a simulation. I'm not sure. There's a chance that the killer believed that we were using a soft connection. Is there really? You think they were that naive? I don't know what they were thinking. If they were, they must have been shocked after Moncrief's reveal. Yeah. We can't guess why the killer did, not without knowing their identity first. You're right. Good luck at your investigation, then. Okay. Anything in either of these rooms? Nothing here. And nothing in the game room. I think we can get a quick round of Smash Brothers in. What do you think? I guess let's head here and see what we can find. I forget where I'm supposed to be looking. I know they listed it out. I guess let's go check on Kokoro in the hospital. That's the best I can think of right now. How's it going? How's Alicia? Kokoro's tending to her wounds. Sorry, check on Alicia in the hospital, being tended to by Kokoro. Alicia's the one that needs checked on, though. But let's be real, I'm more excited to see Kokoro. Kokoro's tending to her wounds. She told me not to let anyone interrupt her. But don't worry, she said that Alicia would be okay. I'm so glad to hear it. You can come back later, Rui. Okay. How's the investigation? We're checking every clue. Something must be able to lead us to the culprit. I surely hope so. Because of what happened to Alicia, I wasn't able to investigate myself. So I have to trust in you this time. We'll do our best. I was talking to Rui. Ouch. We're doing what we can, Kazuki. That being said, do you have any important information about the case? I don't think so. I was on the main island with Kokoro when your group told me to come with you. You know the rest. I see. However, there is one detail that bothers me. Anything might be important. You see, when Alicia went down to the basement, she complained about the smell, didn't she? Oh, yeah. I guess that could be the potential gas leak? Huh. Yeah, I forgot about that detail. Yeah, she told us it was very strong. But after the explosion, when we all went down there was nothing like that. That's true. So what was it? What happened to her? Maybe whatever smelled that bad got destroyed by the explosion. Maybe, but that still doesn't explain what it was in the first place. We could ask Alicia about that. She might be able to give us more details. If she even is in any condition to talk before the trial. Right. We should let her rest for now, I suppose. Either way, that's all I can think of for now. Rui, you must solve this case. I'll try. And Bolswa, you fuck off. I think we investigated everything that we could. Are you sure? I think so. Still, Moncrief did not summon us yet. So what do you want to do? Well, Super Smash Brothers? I need to see Alicia. We're just there, buddy. I have to make sure that she's okay. I understand. It's also because she might know something about the case, you know. Of course. Lead the way. Okay, back to town, here we go. I guess luckily within the 2 minutes that I was gone, Kokoro decided people can interrupt her now. Oh, it's you, Rui. Good timing. How's Alicia? Why'd you ask her for yourself? Alicia, you awake? Actually, no, she's dead. Sorry. Nothing could have been done. Yeah. Everything hurts, though, but Kokoro says that'll be fine. Yeah, she's in stable condition. We stopped the bleeding, and it doesn't seem like she suffered any life-threatening injuries. So what happens now? We just have to wait. If what we know is correct, then the simulation should heal her wounds soon. Although it's extremely doubtful that she'll be able to participate in the trial. She needs a lot of rest. I heard ask Mark Curfew what we should do about that. I'm sorry for not being able to help this time. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that you're alive. Yeah, but Sumire... We'll catch the person who killed her. I saw her at breakfast. She was still full of energy back then. But out of that, I didn't see her again. She probably went to the summer house and then... someone must have gone to her. Later, I went to the dining hall and found that piece of paper. The one with the hair and blood? Yes, I panicked. I wanted to do something to save her. But I failed. Maybe if I did something differently, she would still be alive. It's not your fault, Alicia. Do you remember anything about the basement before the explosion happened? No, I'm sorry, but I don't think I remember anything at all from before the blast. My last memory is going down those stairs, and then nothing. Oh, Jesus. Held the bun down a bit too long. It must be an effect of the shock caused by the explosion. I understand. Thank God the tab button decided to work now. I'm sorry for not being able to help more. It's alright, really. Hey, bonsoir. Yeah? Could you come with me for a minute? Why? We can talk here. I mean that we should leave those two alone. Yeah, take a fucking hint. Once again, when it comes to mouths of the heart, Kokoro knows best. Both physically and metaphorically. She's just the heartologist here. Oh, that's what you meant. Sure, let's go. I don't know why I said heartologist. Her title... Cardiologist is literally... Fuck me. You know what? Just... Please, my brain is, like, barely holding on right now. This has just been an emotional ride. Hey there. It's not working at full capacity right now, and I'm focused on making a show, and... just there's a lot of stimuli going on right now. I can't handle it. Please forgive me. Hey, I'm just so glad you're alive. Kokoro said that I was extremely lucky. Yeah. Apparently just before the explosion I wanted to go back up. Yes, you said something like that. So when the explosion happened I was near the top of the stairs and that saved me. That makes sense. A few steps lower and I would have been a goner. I almost read that as gooner. Oh, Jesus. My brain is really fucked up. Just like poor Sumire. I'm sorry about her. She was so supportive. She wanted me to find my happiness. You will find it, I'm sure of it. Aw, look at her. She's so pretty. She looks like she's healing just fine. So that's something at the very least. You'd expect to have a little bit more damage. I guess that is the work of the simulation. Ahan. The music. Hold on, I gotta turn this shit up. Where's my remote? Oh, that's a really pretty song. I'm guessing this is the song they were talking about then. Yeah, that's really pretty. Raven gave me an ominous warning about a potential thing in the future that makes me really worried. That's gonna make me cry. But we'll see. We'll see. All I'll say is that I think this song is gonna be a recurring thing. Future Evan here. Just wanted to pop in because I looked up the song after I finished recording this episode because I liked it so much. It's such a pretty fucking song. It's called Lost Friend from the anime Last Exile, which kind of surprised me because I used to be really into Last Exile when I was like 15, 16 years old, and I did not remember the song at all. And then I realized, oh yeah, I was 15, 16 years old 10 years ago. Obviously, obviously, I've forgotten a bit about that anime at this point. And then I start thinking about like a bunch of other anime I used to really like that I haven't seen in about that long too, and that got me feeling really sad because time is just keeps slipping away from me. It's all an illusion. We're edging closer and closer to the ultimate fate of all mortality. I shouldn't be thinking about this kind of stuff in the middle of a Danganronpa episode. Back to the show. She'll be proud of you. Kokoro told me one more thing. She said that you saved my life. Me? She said that you were the one who knows that I was still alive, and that if you didn't, I would have bled out. So thank you, Rui. You saved me again. Kokoro, my wingman. I was just lucky. I realized that there was no second body announcement because I knew the rule from Danganronpa. I didn't really do anything. Still, I'm grateful. I wish I could help you too. Of course, I don't wish for you to find yourself in grave danger, but you know what I mean. Where's this song from, by the way? Because it is very pretty. I feel like I've heard it before, but I just can't place my tongue on it. It almost sounds like it's from a Zelda game, but like I don't think it's a Zelda game. Though, I mean, that would explain why why it got copyrighted, though. No, in Nintendo. But, it's very pretty. Of course. I definitely feel like I've heard it in something before. I'm future Evan will figure it out, or I'm sure, you know, Raven will be in the comments to be like, it's actually from blah 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 blah, which I am forever grateful for. Anyway, back to the story. I was too harsh on you, Rui. I'm sorry. No, you were not. Your reaction was understandable. I just need to think before I speak in the future. I feel like I should apologize, though. You don't really have to do anything. Just seeing you alive is enough for me. Still, this will only continue if you solve this case, so I have to ask for your help one more time. I will do it, Alicia, I promise. Thank you. What's wrong? I'm just sleepy. Oh, you did not. You did not. Okay, phew. Oh my god. Don't fucking freak me out like that, dude. Oh. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's chill, dog. I'm just fucking sleepy. Fuck you. Okay, she's still breathing. Kokoro said that she needed to rest. Now, huh? Seems like someone just found Alicia's skirt pocket. What's this? A lighter? Huh? Alicia definitely didn't smoke. So, trust me, I should know as the ultimate Alicia fan. So why does she have one? That is curious. I can ask her after the trial, I guess. The thing is that there's a chance she is still the Blackened too now I'm thinking about it. Like, oh man. I don't know, man. I don't know. There is definitely something suspicious about this liar, though, 100%. Okay, everyone, the time is up. Enough investigating. I hope you did your best because your lives depend on it. Now it's time for the trial. Please gather in the main building from the elevator. I'll be waiting in the courtroom. See you. Okay, but we went through with only one death. Okay. Interesting. Okay, it's time. Wait for me, Alicia. I'll be back soon. I promise I'll win this trial. They subverted the trope. Hell yeah. After all, I still haven't told you how I really feel. And I'm especially glad Kokoro's still with us. My queen. Assuming she's not the Blackened. Please. Please, for the love of God. Please, 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 please. I have never wanted something so badly in one of these Fangans. Don't do me like this. You've put me on such an emotional roller coaster already throughout this chapter. If this ends with Kokoro's death, I quit. I'm not quitting, but I'm just, for comedic effect, I'll quit. Okay. You're late, Rui. Everyone else is already here. I'm sorry, I was with Alicia. I know. How's she feeling, Rui? She's still weak. She fell asleep. We need to let her rest. She's been through so much. We've all been through a lot. Yeah, I can start an Almost Died in Chapter 3 club with her. I doubt you don't want to join any club that you are in. Rui, did Alicia tell you anything more about the case? Not really. Although I found a lighter in her pocket for some reason. A lighter, Don't word it like you were snooping through her pockets. Say it fell out of her pocket. The way you worded it, everyone's gonna be like, why did you... I don't think it matters now, though. Let's just thank the heavens that she survived, and then do our best to ensure that both she and the rest of us can continue on. Still, one of us will have to die. That's how the rules work. About the rules, what about Alicia's situation? The rulebook said that participation in the trial is mandatory. But Ma Criffy must make an exception for her, right? We'll just have to ask him. There's no way he would punish her for something like this. Yeah. Calm down, everyone. In the worst case scenario, we'll just have to move her bed from the infirmary to the trial room. It's on wheels. That sounds like such a pain in the ass. Oh, God. She's just gonna be fucking asleep during the trial. Everyone's gonna be screaming, actually, it was blah, blah, and then Alicia's gonna be like, me. The rules don't say anything about requiring trial participants to be conscious. Okay, phew. Still, I'd rather avoid that if necessary. We shouldn't stress her out more. Yeah, she needs to rest. We can handle the trial ourselves. I'm sure Rui will solve this case like always. I wouldn't be that certain about that. You still don't trust him? No. We all need to work on this case, not just him. There is some validity to what she's saying, you know. I do think we can trust Rui, but at the same time, like, we can't just put all the work on him. That much is correct. But still, Rui and I will prove to you that our investigation was good enough. Right, Rui? Well, yeah. And when you do, I want you to honor your promise and step down. Fine, but that won't happen. Your lives on the line, you two are still bickering about leadership? Politics are something else. Can't deny that. Okay, enough rating. Time to get inside the elevator. It'll take you to my wonderful courtroom. And inside we'll have another trial for your lives. The only question is, how many of you will die? Let's find out. What do you mean, how many of us will die? Oh, because, like, that was a stupid question. It could be all of us or one. Right, we can do this. Rui, I'll be supporting you throughout the trial. About that, yes? I'm sorry, I still feel a bit shaken. Could you be the one to start things off? Me? You got this, Bolswell. Come on. You need to put yourself out there a bit more yourself. Yes, lead the trial. I'll do my best to help. If you can't do it, I'll try and step in. No, I can. It's just that it's a big responsibility. I know, I'm sorry. It's alright. If I really want to be the leader, I need to prove to myself to everyone. Hell yeah. Still, please look after me, okay? You know you made a good game when you're making me like the politician. I'm just saying. You got it. Alright. Well, this is it. Our lives are on the line again. I need to do my best at the trial, just like Rui would. I have to show them that there's more to me than just empty talk. It's clear that the killer in this case has set up a trap to frame someone, so I need to expose these manipulations for everyone. It's the only way to avoid the worst possible scenario. No one here wants to die. There's still so much to live for. Each one of us has their dreams for the future. I can't allow it to end here. I'm scared, but I won't give up. I just hope that Gumi's pride won't ruin everything. Let's do this! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 with Alicia remain. Oh, man, we're gonna be almost to the single digits. The elevator began to go down with the usual noise. Everyone inside held their breath in absolute silence. We all knew that someone here would have to die. Unless what if somehow 2 people are the blackened? Is that possible? I still don't trust that only 2 people are gonna die this chapter. I don't know why. I just we'll see. There was a killer in our midst, a devious person who wanted to get everyone killed. But very soon the elevator will reach its destination. Ooh, I like this this tile. Yeah, you're here. You're awfully happy. Of course, I'm hoping for another great trial. As you can see, I also changed the decor again. We don't care. We just want to catch the bastard that killed Sumire. I like to imagine this is what like any of the mascots do during their free time when there's no kills going on. They just redecorate the courtroom by themselves. Could you imagine though, like a kill happens like way too fast and they're only like halfway done with the courtroom? So you come in here, it's like a fucking construction zone. Well then, you've come to the right place. Although it seems that not all of you are present. Alicia is in no condition to participate in the trial. But that's breaking the rules, you know. Kill her! Kill her! Mark Curfew, what do you want to do about her? You can't execute over something like that, right? No way. Relax, you silly goobs. Have I ever been a bad host to you guys? Yes. I can think of a few cases. And does a bear shit in the woods? Monokuma probably... Oh! Monokuma probably doesn't. Rui! Okay, so what do you intend to do? This is a special case. I want for someone who's barely conscious to participate. It's her loss that she won't be able to take part in such a cool trial. I don't think she's going to complain. But of course I don't want her to miss out on all the fun. What do you mean? I found an old TV on the island. It's a CRT. Crash Racing Team? Whoa! Since our budget is a bit tight. Those things still exist? It's old, but still works perfectly, unlike you. So I set up that TV to show a live stream of our trial. What for? To place that TV in the infirmary, of course. Now our dear little Alicia will be able to watch all the cool stuff she's missing when she wakes up. I hope she wakes up in time, though. I really don't want her to miss the moment when you reveal who killed her friend. Okay, that is reasonable. We'll solve this case and she'll be able to rest. Hold on for a second. What's going to happen to her after the trial, though? What, the same thing as if she was here with you? If she's not the killer and the killer wins, then I'll take her from the infirmary and execute her with the rest of you. No sick leave for her. I thought so. And what if she's the killer? What? I'm assuming the same. Then it's also the same. You're allowed to vote for her just like you're allowed to vote for people who are already dead. So if she did it, and you choose her as the culprit, she'll also get executed, same as your two previous friends. This makes sense, I suppose. I don't think there's a chance that Alicia did it. Oh? You're so sure? I wouldn't count it out, honestly. These writers are cruel, Rui. Your creators, your gods, they are so mean. I really hope that she did, though. She's all that stand between you and me. Bro. Please stop flirting with me. Listen, there's a perfectly nice guy for you. His name is Anthony. I'll introduce you to. You don't have to keep hitting on me. You have to consider every possibility, Rui. So any more technical questions? I don't think so. Let's get to it. Awesome. Now get to your assigned spots. In silence, we did what he asked and took our usual spaces. There were noticeably less of us this time, though. I looked around the room. Everyone was so tense, they all knew what was at stake. Some were afraid, others angry. But everyone was determined to make it out of this place alive. But not all of us can succeed in this. Once again, it's the killer versus everyone else. This horrible game was forcing us to get at each other's throats once more. And there was nothing we could do but submit. And then it began. A game of survival. A mystery of survival. A trial of survival. And the trial begins. I'll review my truth bullets real quick. And then next time on I guess I could do it off screen. I still need to download the fixed version of the game. Yeah, that's right. Raven sent me a fixed version of the game. So you so sorry, you won't get to see what the exclusive YouTuber version of this game is like. I'm gatekeeping it from you. Haha. At least not from me anyway. I'm pretty sure from what I read, Mr. Bobru already recorded the YouTuber version. So okay, I think I got everything reviewed. I'm gonna save the game. And again, next time on Danganronpa Survivor's Guilt, we begin. See you then.